If you guys wonder anything about this Danessa Myricks Lightwork VII palette, this video is going to be for you. Today we are doing a full review of this beautiful Lightwork VII palette. That means I'm going to be doing a demonstration, I'm going to be swatching, and I'm going to be doing 3 different eye looks using each one of these mini palettes individually. So if it's something that you're interested in seeing, I say stay tuned for the video. And if you love makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. I'm Julie, if you have never been here before. If you love makeup and you love a try new makeup video, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you've never been to the channel before, or if you've been to the channel before and you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. And I'm going to get right into the video. Hopefully you like this makeup look and it won't scare you away. If you are a Danessa Myricks fan, then you're going to love this review because it's going to show you everything that you need to know about this palette. In today's video, guys, we are filming our review, swatches, and demo of this new Danessa Myricks palette. I've never opened it. I wanted to open it on camera. So, hold on. This is how it came. This is the Danessa Myricks Lightwork VII palette. We are going to be reviewing it. This is the beautiful packaging. I'm going to be telling you all about the palette, giving you the specs on it, swatches. I'm going to do a demonstration and create a beautiful makeup look for you guys. Hopefully, my precious jewels, this is something that you are interested in seeing, and you will stay tuned for the video. I'm so excited to test out this palette. So that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to compare it with the Lightwork VI palette. And I don't know why people keep saying that this is her first palette with mattes in it. This is not her first Lightwork palette with mattes in it, because this Freedom palette had mattes in it. That's an extension of Lightwork. And this Lightwork VI had some mattes in it. So anyway, we're going to get to the bottom of why everybody is saying that this is the first palette with mattes in it, because it's not. I am just going to get started. I already have my base on my eyes, so we can just start with the swatches. I'm excited. This palette retails for $128. This is the Lightwork Volume 7 Freedom palette. Multi-use powders, color palette for eyes, face, and lips. This is Lightwork 6. This is Lightwork 7. So the color story is totally different. I loved the Lightwork 6 palette because I felt like it was a nice everyday palette. Most of our palettes are so bam in your face that it's not for the everyday makeup wearer. Some people don't like bold colors. Okay, so we are unboxing this. This palette is available at Danessa Myricks and Sephora online. It'll be in stores on October 30th. So actually it's right before the sale, the day before the sale. It has this little pouch to put your individual palettes in, or the whole grouping together. It feels different than last year's. This one is hard. It's like a cheaper material. So I'm looking at the difference, and just if you look at the movement of it, the pouches are definitely different material. This one is a lot softer, and it's not because this is an older pouch. It has nothing to do with that, because I don't even touch it that often, but I could feel the difference in the quality of the material. So that is what I noticed off the bat. Yeah, I don't necessarily know that it's cheaper. It's just not as good quality as this one. This one is a little more malleable, but you know, we'll see. So that's the first thing that I noticed. The packaging is a little more elevated this time because this one has her logo on it, and this one is the old one. It did not. So she stepped up the packaging. It's a heavier cardboard this time. This one is more luxurious, more smooth. Yeah, but it's actually wrapped the same way. I still have like most of my original packaging. This is so pretty, guys. This is what it is looking like. It's so weird because I still have my original styrofoam packaging inside this one. See that? Yeah. Okay, so inside this packaging, let me rip this off. I would have had this video filmed, but I had some issues with Sephora. I will talk about it in another video. So this is a mirror, if you guys didn't know. It's a pretty like amber color packaging. Last year was like a smoke gray. I love it. It's so cute. So good. And I guess that you want to see what it really looks like. So I'll just take this out for filming purposes. I don't know why I keep the styrofoam, but anyway, this is beautiful, beautiful packaging. And I am excited. So this is the inside. This is the color story. It has this plastic insert that just says Lightwork Volume 7 Freedom Palette. This color story is so gorgeous, guys. It's 18 shades, 10 different formulas, and we are gonna swatch them all. I think I'm gonna do individual sections, because usually when she makes these palettes, if I remember correctly, she does it where this is a color story here, this is a color story here, and this is a color story here. These palettes can be mixed and matched. These are all magnetic. Everything is magnetic, from closing it to taking these inserts out. Let me show you how this works. So this can come out. Each of the 3 components come out individually. They are magnetic, so they stick together. I love the color of this mirror and the outer packaging this year. It's beautiful. So that's what it looks like all together, all 3 palettes, and you can take it and put it inside the pouch. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So easy to carry. Put it in your makeup bag and keep it moving. Both pouches have her name embossed on it, so I love that about it. I just want to show you one more thing about packaging. Now, she has a magnetic stick that she came out with. I don't even know what the name is, but it's actually a magnet to help get the individual pans out. I don't want to mess up the palettes trying to take them out. I think I do have a magnet. Let me go get my flashlight. Hold on. I love this little messy bun. My mother was like, okay, I hope you're gonna do something better with your hair than that. And I was like, I like it. Okay, so let's see. Oh shoot, I think I did what they said not to do. Now I remember she said not to do it to the black one because the black one had magnetic pieces in it. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Let me see if I can get it back in. All right, well that's gonna be our first swatch. Dag, I didn't mean to do that. I messed the whole thing up, guys. I remember her saying that there was some magnetic particles in the black shade. I'm so mad right now. I forgot they said that, but I wanted to be able to show you guys how they come out. So yeah, it's all on the bottom of this. I'm mad. It is all over my palette. Let me see if I could at least put it back together. So I messed up this. I'm just gonna tap it off. I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't. I forgot that she said it until it happened. Because you want to be able to take the magnets out. So you're not supposed to let this thing touch at all, even trying to put it back in. I don't understand this. Black shadow going to waste, because how do you get it back in? I don't understand that. And I don't even know why they would do that. I didn't get a chance to watch Teach Me Tuesday because I was busy. But now I want to see how I could get this eyeshadow pan back in. So you could get it back in. Look at my hands. This is crazy. All right, so wait. Let me use this as my first swatch, which is the black. It's a really pigmented black. I have to clean my hands off, and I messed my palette up. So I won't be moving around with this. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, believe me, I would not have tested it out because they didn't show it. So micellar water will definitely clean it off. Or don't do it with your palette when you get it, because it's very messy. I didn't mean to let that happen. I really didn't. Look, let me get back to the palette. So on the back of the palette, it has the colors on it. I'm gonna swatch. I already swatched the black. To customize it and to be able to get it out and to have to use a magnet, I don't understand how you would be able to do that without messing up your black eyeshadow. And what's weird is the more I try to push it back in, because of the magnet, it's not. I wish you could see this. It says, this finger forward brush optional palette was designed for effortless application. Each section offers a unique color story with base tones and shades that range from suitable sparkle to bold shine. Simply swipe any shade over your eyelid for instant magic, which I know is true because I've used plenty of her eyeshadow palettes. Usually what they say is what they are. This video, guys, is gonna be pretty long. You may want to get a snack just in case. I might make it 2 parts and do the eyes on one part and then do the skin on another part. So we're gonna just see. Okay, so in this palette, she has 10 groundbreaking finishes. So it says take a texture deep dive. I'm gonna put everything on the screen. Hyper Shine Chrome Metallics, Hyper Shine Metallics, Velvet Metallics, Velvet Chromes, Foil Flake Chromes, foil metallics, elastin multichromes, chrome toppers, elastin sheer metallics, and soft touch mattes. I'm afraid to touch any of the other eyeshadows to see if they come out. I wanted to show you how they come out, but I'm afraid. I don't want to ruin the palette. And I'm not sure if it only happens with that shadow. Let me see. Okay, I tested it out. So this is one color. I don't want to take them all out. And on the back of the eyeshadow, it tells the shade. I'm just going to show you one thing, and I'm upset about my black. I don't know if you can see that black. That is all messed up. But anyway, this comes out. This is my magnet. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that these are magnets and they do come out. This one is called Golden Child. I'm gonna put it back in and then we're gonna do the swatches. I'm not gonna test any more coming out, but you can see that they all do come out. I'm gonna swatch these shadows, tell you the names. So the names are on the back of the box. We know that the black shade, we already swatched it. So whatever I do, the black shade is already swatched. This year represents the 10th anniversary of Danessa Myricks Beauty. This palette is the past, present, and future of Danessa Myricks, captured in one palette. Lightwork VII celebrates 10 years of artistry, community, and innovation with our most iconic shades reimagined for today. This palette blends grounded beauty with surrealist color and texture. 10 transformative, all-in-one, magnetic, stackable, collectible palette. Made to mix, made to move, made for everyone. For the first time, this Lightwork palette features our newest color-accurate soft mattes to ground, define, and shape your looks. Okay, so they're not the first mattes, but these are the first color-accurate soft mattes. Because I know that she had mattes in the other two palettes. In the small Pastel Dream palette, which we reviewed over the summer, came with the same concept, and it was these colors. Remember, we used these. These are all mattes, so I don't know why everybody's saying that she didn't have mattes. And in the other Lightwork palette, she had mattes, the Lightwork VI. I'm gonna start with the blue Cool Tone palette. So this one is the shade Dreamer. It's a gorgeous shade. I don't know the actual descriptions of it. I can only tell you what I see. This is a beautiful, shifty, silvery shade. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna go into the next shade, which is Mother's Love. I'm going down, up and down. That is a gorgeous, like, electric blue. I don't think it has any shifts. What I'm gonna do on the screen is I'm gonna put what the formula of the actual shadow is, because I don't know them offhand. It doesn't say it on the box, so I'm just gonna give you the information that I could see, and then I'll put the rest of it on the screen. Then we have Star Power, and I hope that these shades are right. If not, when I put it on the screen, I'll have the right name, but I think that's it. So this is like a pretty, looks like a multi-chrome. I see green and purple and blue in this color. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. That's what I see. That's the first row in the blue palette. Then we have Grounded, which is this black shade. It's definitely grounded. It really is. It's a really, really inky black shade, and that's what messed up my palette. Then I have this gray shade, which is called Magic Moon. This is one of the color, I want to say it's like Color True mattes. So they were saying that she never had mattes before. She never had this formula of matte. This matte is the same color. When you swatch it, that's how it comes out. So I really like that about it. And then we have this shade at the bottom, which is called Northern Lights. Gorgeous. It's like a very sheer formula. I don't know what it is called, but I will have it on the screen. It's a beautiful shade. So this is a very cool tone palette. This is actually what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. So yeah, this is definitely not gonna be for everybody, but okay, so this is the pink tones next. I'm just gonna take them out. I'm going into this mini palette. Okay, this has the shade names on the back. Let's see if I can get it right. Okay, so this color is Wish. Gorgeous. It's very similar to this, just a little more of a white base. This is very ethereal. I like that. I'm gonna go straight up and down. So we had Wish, then we had Spellbound, which is this pretty pink multi-chrome. It's gorgeous. I mean, these shadows are so buttery, guys. And then we have Open Heart, which is this one down here. so pretty. This one is more purpley than pink, but I see pink and purple. This one I see yellow, pink, and purple in it. It's gorgeous. So yeah. Then we have this one, which is Love Potion. Most of her palettes that I have, you see a lot of green duochromes or multi-chromes. So this one has a lot of yellow, pinks, and purple. So I love the color story. Then we have the next shade, which is Moon Magic. Another beautiful. This one is like flakes. It's gorgeous. This is like just straight gold on your eyes. I love it. It's so pretty. And then we have Toasted, which is like a cool, like a neutral brown, kind of ashy. So very cool tone. So that's that. Now we're going to go into this warm tone palette and do the swatches. So we have the shade Golden Child. So that's a very yellowy gold with a green shift to it. If you can see that, it definitely has a green shift to it. Then we have Sand, which is one of her color accurate mattes. It's another cool tone shade, kind of ashy, but it's actually a pretty color. And then we have Rooted, which is a warm tone neutral. Those colors are very, very pretty. Okay, so we have 3 more to swatch and then we are done. Okay, so we have the shade Warmth, which is like a orangey gold. That's really pretty. That's a color that you can wear on its own. Like I could see these 3 shades together. Then you have Enchanted, which is a pretty goldish green. Really, really gorgeous. That is so pretty. Okay guys, I am back. You see my face? I took those eyes off that I did and I'm gonna start over. I liked it, but I felt like it wasn't wearable enough for the everyday person because people will be looking at me like I was crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna put what I did probably on the screen and let it play, but I'm gonna start over and I'm gonna do something a little more of the everyday person. Like there's people that like color and then there are people that don't like color. So this is gonna be more for the everyday person. She has some very interesting shades in here. My skin has nothing on it but a milky toner from Clinique, this. When I get ready to do my makeup, then I'll put all my skincare and stuff on. I don't know how much fallout and stuff we're gonna have, but I'm excited and I am enjoying playing in this palette. So I did make the mistake of using the magnet. All I can tell you is this: don't use a magnet near the black eyeshadow because you won't have a black shadow. I was able to put it back in place, but the black is still kind of all over everywhere. But yeah, so we're gonna start with this first eyeshadow palette. So this one. And I'm going to take this light shade right here, which is called Sand. So I'm going to take Sand and put it all over the lid. Yeah, I'll put this one on both lids just to set the shadow. So these are color, I want to say color correct mattes. And what I love about it and what I would love to see Danessa Myricks come out with, which I know that it's not really her thing, but something similar to what Patrick Todd just did, because this formula is so true to color. Like when you look at it and see it, even though it's a matte, it's showing up true to color. Like it's not patchy, it's pigmented, it's not ashy, and it's beautiful on the lids. So I do love that about these mattes. The mattes are beautiful. This you can wear by itself with a lash and call it a day, or some mascara. You don't necessarily need to put anything else on top of it. So I do love it. It's buttery, it's not patchy, it's really nice. I'm gonna go into the deeper shade, which is called Rooted, and just tap it in. And I just want to make this look as wearable as possible. You guys know I love color. And I just really OD'd last night. I thought the eyes were beautiful. But they were definitely special occasion eyes. And I never got finished because I stopped to have dinner. And then I never went back to filming because I just didn't. So today I'm getting an early for me start. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. Nope, it's not even 12 o'clock yet, so I'm doing good. So this shade Rooted is very pretty. It's more of a warm neutral. That's what I see, a warm neutral. Very pretty. But yeah, I would love to see her do a neutral eye palette without all of the shimmers, because we know she can do shimmers. But let's do a matte neutral eye shadow palette for the everyday person. So, okay. I'm gonna use this shade right here, which is called Enchanted, on the eyes. I'm gonna take it with my finger and just put it on the eyes. It's such a beautiful shade. It has like a green shift. It's like a green and maybe pewter. I see some gold in there. It's very pretty. All of the shades are very buttery and very smooth. And I just love the metallicness of this. Just look at how pretty that is. How much is left over after I used it. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna smooth this out. Only because I have these nails on. If I had shorter nails on, I'd be able to smooth it with no issue, because that's just how buttery they are. But when you have a more mature eyelid like I do, you want to make sure that you smooth it out. That is beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's like a really smooth shade, Mother Earth. Yeah, and I'm gonna put it here. I love this brush from Made by Mitch. So this is more of a yellowy gold. It's very pretty. And I'm just gonna take this brush and blend this out, because we want it to look seamless. Not like it's just sitting on top. Just kind of blend it in. That's so good. It really is so good. And then I have my trusty Sigma switch, which I love. And I'm going to put this shade right here at the bottom, which is called, this one was called Warmth. The one that I put here in the inner corner. I might have the shades mixed up because, okay, so Mother Earth is the one that I'm getting ready to use now, which is this greeny. I told you guys before I'm colorblind. I haven't been saying it a lot, but I see like a pink, green, and I don't know, like a gray kind of shift. But I will definitely put it on the screen what it is. And I'm just going to put this in the inner corner. Not in the inner corner, but in the inside of the lid like this. I just think it's gorgeous. That is so, so pretty. So I try to use every shade in this palette without looking clownish, because I want people to be like, oh, I could actually use that palette. And we're going to take the color Moonchild, which is this one, and just put it here. And you know, I don't usually do inner corner until the end, but like I may have to go back in and fix it, but that's what we got going on right there. And I think that is beautiful. Now, last night I had something up here. It was a bit much. Maybe I could find one from the other palette to put up there, but it was just like too much. Like, I loved it, but I said it's not going to be for everybody. But these shades are very pretty, very buttery. Some of them have shifts and some of them don't, which is good, because everything doesn't need to be a shift. Like, I think this eye looks very pretty, and I'm sure that you can see the shift. Like, I see green, but it's moving and it's pretty, and I love it. So that's it. The pigments are very pigmented. That's what I gotta say. It's very pigmented. It is just beautiful. Like, really just beautiful. And like, you wouldn't probably want to wear an eye like this to work, but say you go on a brunch or you are, you know, doing something at night. Okay, so we're gonna use the pink palette next. I just think it's so pretty. The brown in this palette is more of a cool tone brown, but we're gonna use it anyway. So I'm gonna take this brush that we use. This is the M441 and this is the M513, and I'm just gonna take this. Now these mattes, they have some kickback, but they still good. And I like the fact that it shows up on the eye, so it's really, really pretty. And if you look at my palette, you'll see that I have some black shadow at the bottom. It's just not going anywhere. I made that serious mistake of putting the magnet near the black palette. And I think Danessa said that it had some carbon pigments in it, and it was magnetic, and it would disrupt it. And I don't even know what I was thinking. I was so upset, but it's okay. Okay, so this was nice. We're able to smoke that out a little bit. I'm looking at these shades, and I'm gonna go in with this one first. That one is called Spellbound. It's like a very smooth multi-chrome shadow. And we're gonna put this on the lid. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And when I tell you smooth, just it goes on like butter. Like, it is so smooth and so easy. Look at how beautiful that is. So easy to apply. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna blend out up here just to soften that. That is gorgeous. It really is super gorgeous. And the more you smooth it out, it just looks more beautiful on the lid. So that's what that one looks like. Really pretty. I like to use colors that other people are not gonna use, guys. You know I love, love, love color. And I'm looking at this gold shade called Guiding Light, this one. And I just wanna go outside with that. Like, I wanna, it's so smooth. It's like a flake. You can tell it's a flake. Okay, it actually is a flake. So if I put, that is gorgeous. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love that. And I'm gonna put a little bit over here. Sort of like a halo eye, but not quite. Yeah, that's definitely some kind of flakes, but beautiful. Now, I know I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. This palette was made in China, and it has a 12-month shelf life. When you're picking this up, it's probably better to pick it up with your fingers, but I'm using a brush with it, and it's just gorgeous. That is so, like, I need this to be an individual shade just because of how pretty and metallic it is. I could see that, what is it called? Guiding light for a New Year's look. It's gorgeous. I can definitely see it for a New Year's look. So pretty. That is gorgeous. And I'm gonna go back in with this matte shade. I didn't say what the shade was called. It's called Love Potion. That is actually stunning. The shadow is so beautiful. Now I think I'm gonna take this shadow. Okay, I think this is called Toasted, but I don't know why. Yeah, I think this is actually called Toasted. I don't want to take it out, and I think this one is called Love Potion right here. So I'm gonna take that and put it in a corner. These shadows are so pretty. I don't know, guys. I may have to do a third look, and I think I will have to do a third look. So this is this pinky tone palette over here, and this one is the more warmer tone palette, and I think I'm gonna have to use this separate because these colors, although these pinks and blues can go together, I don't want it to be clownish. I do want it to be a wearable look. Come back with the skin done, show you what the final look looks like. These two mini palettes in the Danessa Myricks Lightwork VII palette. Then I'm gonna take the makeup off, and then we're gonna start all over again. So this is gonna be super long. This is our final look for the first two palettes in the Danessa Myricks Lightwork VII eyeshadow palette. I use these two palettes right here, this one, and I use this one on this eye and this one on this eye, and that's what I created. I tried to make these eye looks where the average person would wear this if they were going to a party. This is not a look for every day. I could do an everyday look with these palettes, and I will be using them more in other videos, but I just wanted to show you, like, I just love colors, so I get so creative, and I just want to try like every color on. So I tried to use every color that was in each of these two palettes on the eyes, just so you could see what they do. And I also used them on my cheeks and on my nose. So hopefully you found this helpful with these two looks. After I do the third look, I'm going to come back and give you my thoughts on this palette. Yeah, so I'm going to wash this off, and I'm going to come back and do another look. And everything that I have on my face, guys, will be listed and linked below in the description box, makeup wise. Okay, guys, I took as much of the makeup off my face as I could without ruining everything. I hope it still looks good. I'm gonna touch up everything. I gotta put concealer and stuff on, but I wanted to do an eye look palette number 3, which is the blue black palette that I messed up. Yeah, I'm very upset about this black shade, but we're gonna use this cool tone blue palette. I'm gonna try to work strictly from this blue palette. I don't want to tip it too much because if you can see, my black is all messed up, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but do not make the mistake that I did and use a magnet near that black shadow. I'm gonna go in with the gray one. I'm not even gonna take it out. I think the gray one is called, okay, so the blue one is called Mother's Love. I was just reading something. Blue is her mother's favorite color, so I think that's why she has that blue shade in there. So this shade is called Magic Moon, the gray. And I'm just gonna go over my whole eye area just to set down the concealer that I used as a base. And I think this is a really gorgeous pigmented bluish gray. It's so good. It reminds me of something that I have from the Natasha Denona, I think, Xenon palette. Yeah, these shadows, she calls them, I want to say like color true, but they are, because the colors come out just the way they look in a pan. You know how sometimes you get like a matte and it looks like the color, but it's not as pigmented. Look how beautiful and pigmented this shadow is. It's gorgeous. It really is. You can wear this by itself. Like, you don't have to do anything else but put mascara or a lash on. That's how gorgeous it is. Very pigmented, very blendable, very buttery. I like it already before I even get anything else on top of it. I guess we're gonna do this blue, Mother's Love. It's actually a kind of dry formula, but it's a beautiful blue tone. We're gonna put this here on the lid. It is a very pretty shadow. Very nice. Now you know I like to go up higher because of my hooded lids. That's pretty. And you can use that one swipe for both eyes. Look at that. Because we're going to do the same look on both eyes. Gorgeous. Thank God for concealer. It was probably my fault, but I'm going to put a little bit more on with this brush from Made by Mitchell. This blue is so gorgeous. Really pretty. And I'm going to go into Dreamer. That's another creamy, kind of flaky shadow. I like the color because it adds dimension to the eye. Now you can definitely use your finger to pick these shadows up. Because I have these long nails on, or it was long for me, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pick it up with this brush because this brush is good to pick up. This is definitely like a flake and it probably would work better with a finger. These formulas that Danessa made are definitely made to be finger friendly because she likes to work with her fingers more than anything. So I like that. Yeah, I guess it shows up a little bit brighter with the warmth of the finger. That's pretty. I have to use the brush. It makes it easier for me right now. I like how pretty the two blues look together. The darker one and the lighter one. I'm gonna go into the shade Star Power for the inner corner. It's like a goldy looking kind of color. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see New Year's Eve with this. Or I see Wonder Woman. I see New Year's Eve, I see the 4th of July, and I see Wonder Woman's costume. So any of them. This is kind of flaky. So it's probably better to use your fingers with it to kind of blend it out and let it warm up and melt down on the skin. But that is gorgeous. Look at that. That is so pretty. I'm going to put some concealer on. We're going to finish the under eyes, do the rest of the face, and then come back and use one or two more of the colors. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that black because I'm a little scared of it. I'm a lot scared of it. Let me say that. Let me just do the face real fast and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna finish everything. Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this palette. I have a lot of thoughts on it. So closing out this video is gonna be quite informative. Let's go back into this palette and do our under eyes. I'm gonna take this blue shade and put it under the eyes. Now, I don't know how it's gonna look, but that's what we are doing. I'm gonna take this brush. This is the Jessup EO3. I'm gonna go into this shade that we didn't use, Northern Lights, this one, and put it here. I feel like this shade right here, this one at the top, which is Star Power, we're gonna put it here. It's probably the most beautiful shade in this whole palette to me. You get the most sparkle. I love it. It's so good. That is so pretty, guys. I'm gonna put a little bit of white in the waterline. This is the About Face White. I like this About Face White from Hung Van Gogh. So that gives like a nice brightness. It doesn't really look white. It looks more gray. But that's okay. Mascara. This is not really a small wand, but we're gonna use it anyway. I'm just gonna put the blush back on that we had on, which was the Fire Moon. That blush is so pretty. I don't know why I don't reach for this blush that often. It's a gorgeous shade. It really is. I'm gonna put a little bit more bronzer on. I really like this. The eyes sort of have like a green shift in the inner corner. I really like it. The colors are just so pretty. I'm gonna leave this without a highlighter. I think the eyes probably say enough. It'll be nice if I put lashes on. Let me put lashes on and then spray the face, and I'll be right back and do the lips. I'm gonna do a lip. It's gonna be a quick one. This is Sephora shade number 09. I think this would be a perfect shade. Let's see. It's weird. This looks like it's drying out. I know it's a matte, but it's still very comfortable, but it feels like it's drying out some. Let me get a liner. Instead of using a dark liner, I'm gonna use this red liner from Maybelline. Lifter liner. To me, it just actually brightens it up a little bit more. It really gives a lot more dimension to the lip. I get tired of wearing a dark liner, so I love a contrasting, brightening liner. So good. That is pretty. I like it. Should we put, I don't think we need a gloss on this. We could put a hint of a little bit of the color that I said is the prettiest color in the palette, which is the shade Star Power. Can we put some Star Power here? So, I don't want to put any gloss on it because I feel like the eyes say a lot. So we have a no gloss, no highlighter look. My voice is still hoarse from screaming at the Chris Brown concert. Singing. Yeah, so this is our final look, guys. This is what our last eye look is looking like from the third palette. Right here. That's from this palette right here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this eyeshadow palette review. I know it's going to be very long. I'm going to try to cut it down as much as I can. I know a lot of you guys are going to think that these looks are like clown makeup. I think actually I would wear this. This is very nice in my opinion. I love color, and if I'm going out and I have certain outfits on, I would wear this with jeans. Like I would go to brunch with this. I know it's a lot. The color is very impactful, but it's very pretty. I'm so glad that with all of the tariffs and everything that the palette price has not gone up. So it's still the same $128. And the sale is coming up the day after this palette is actually in store. This palette will be in store on 10/30/25. That's what made me order it, because I was like, I'm gonna wait until the sale, but then when I realized the sale was so far away, I wanted to have this up so you guys have time to digest the price, digest the colors, see if it's something that you can use in your everyday life or in your special occasion function life. First of all, I love the packaging. I think the packaging is so innovative. I said it last year. I love that you can stack them. I love this amber color, the mirror, the new formulas of the Color True. I want to say it's Color True. If it's not, I'll put it on the screen, but it does live up to what she said. It's a limited edition. It's $128. I love the color story of it. I will put the actual palette on the screen. I messed up my palette, guys. Don't make the mistake of doing it when you are trying to get these pans out. This particular shade of black has carbon in it, which has magnetic particles in it. And if you use your magnet anywhere near it, it's gonna make it lift up. Like it was all on the end of my magnet and I had to put it back in, and it's a black mess. Like it's all over everything. So I think the color stories are beautiful. Now to me, if you're not a person that likes color or you don't like shimmer, you're not gonna love this palette. Yes, she does have some mattes in here, but it's not enough mattes for you to spend $128 on this palette. I think the shades are really beautiful. What I would like to see from Danessa is a full palette of neutrals, a full palette of earth tones, neutrals, no shimmers, just a palette with shades that we can use every day. That's what I would like to see. Or something with more, like just like she did this, I would do something very similar to what Patrick Ty did. I didn't like his formula. That's why I'm not picking up the palettes, because I tried the bigger palette and I didn't love the formula. I thought it was very, anyway, this is not about that, but I didn't love the formula. So I love the way she has it broken down into color story, where you can use this full palette to get an eye, which we did. So if you watch the video from the beginning, you'll see that I did use this palette for one eye, then I used this palette, because these are all individual palettes. Even though it's part of this big palette, these are individual mini palettes in this palette. The color story is awesome. You can use it for so many different things if you are a person that likes color. This is a very bold eye look. Blue is a very bold color anyway on the eyes. I don't care what your complexion is, it's still very bold. I think this is very sultry and very sexy and just beautiful, because I love color, but somebody else would be like, oh my gosh, she looks like a clown. But anyway, I love the makeup. I love the color story. I love the warm, like earth tones in here. I love all the shimmers. I love the shifty shades. I love the flakes. I think it's a wonderful palette. Is it a must-have? It is not if you are not a person that doesn't love color. If you love color and you are a makeup collector, I say you gotta pick it up. Wait till the sale. Well, really, it doesn't make a difference because it comes out in store the day before the sale. You get a chance to go in there and swatch it. But it's a gorgeous palette. The formulas are awesome. I didn't expect anything less from Danessa Myricks because she stands for this kind of product. Like, she's a shimmery color girl. This blue that's on my eyes is her mom's favorite color, and that's why she calls it Mother's Love. But it's a gorgeous shade, and if you notice, a lot of times Danessa Myricks has on blue eyeshadow. She just loves blue eyeshadow. As far as anything else, it's a very versatile palette. I love this so much more than I did the Color Fix sticks. To me, those didn't work for me. Give me more palettes like this with these kind of shades that give me that beautiful metallic look. Now, I didn't see any shades in here that would really give me a scattered look. Now, the one that's on my lips, you actually could probably tap it on your lids and get that scattered kind of look, because that's how it's showing up on the lips. So I'm more than sure it'll show up the same way on the eyes. I could see you doing it on top of one of the mattes and then tapping it in and definitely being able to get the scattered look. But to me, I love the eyeshadow palette. I love it just as much as I did the one last year. Now, is this a palette that I pick up every day? It's not. But I am a lover and a collector of makeup. So I definitely want to have this in my arsenal. Sometimes you go out and you be like, oh, I want something bold and something that's going to pop. And this palette is the one. I've tried several palettes recently that I really like. A lot of palettes, you're never going to get this kind of boldness, this kind of uniformity in the formulas, how they just go on so effortlessly with a brush, without a brush, preferably your fingers. But because I have these long nails on, I really couldn't use my fingers like I would have liked to have used them. The shadows blended out beautifully either way, and I just think that the look is a gorgeous look. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave enough information. Everything that I have on my face will be linked and listed below. What I'm gonna do is the formulas that I swatched, as I swatch them, I'll put the different shifts in them, like the different color shifts, so you guys can see what they are, because I don't know how true it's going to show up on the actual screen, which it should show up, because to me, I think the makeup looks very pretty. If you are watching this video, then you understand the dynamics of this palette and what it can do, because there's not much that it can't do. It is a very beautiful palette. I love it. I highly recommend it. The formulas are wonderful. It's worth every dime of the money that was spent on this palette. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to link another video on the screen so that you guys can continue watching. I love you, my precious jewels. I cannot wait to chat with you down below in the comment section. Okay. Let me know your thoughts on this makeup. And I know I left this hair in a messy bun today, but I like it. I think it's like, it's kind of sexy, but kind of, I don't know, like disheveled, but I just like it. So yeah, I think it's been like this for the last 3 days. So yeah, I love it. And I love you guys. See you in the next one. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I have some roundup videos coming up before the sale. I'm going to be working non-stop, but you guys are worth it. And I love you.